Don't you hate that though, when people gulp or eat on camera and you're like, there's no easy way to gulp though. Hi guys, what is going on, and welcome back to another video. Now, I am in a very giggly, sarcastic mood this morning. I've been to a yoga class, I've had a shower, I had a no makeup kind of day, and basically it wasn't just a no makeup, it was like a no showery kind of day. It just looked like a troll, I've got to be honest. So I feel quite giggly today because it's Friday, but anyway, haven't got much time, so God only knows why I'm rambling. But today's video is going to be assumptions about me. So I keep on seeing these around. So it's basically, if you haven't seen these videos before, I put a question out on my stories answering assumptions about me. So your questions. So kind of some of the things that you maybe think but haven't asked me before. It could be anything really. So I got a lot of questions. So what I did literally just now in my notebook, I just scribbled, I'm talking scribbled, a few down. Okay, let's go. Instagram is your full-time job. Yes, it is. There's no other way around it at the moment. I have a lot of different sources of income through Instagram, but I suppose Instagram doesn't pay me like the Instagram app, but I get brand deals from my Instagram following. It's not easy at all. I really want to do a separate video on this because there are so many changes in kind of the Instagram social media, even just like the influencer content creator land at the moment. It's a lot more difficult. When I started, I was a teacher. I never even in my wildest dreams thought this was even going to be a job. Like, I didn't know that this could be anywhere near a job that would earn me enough money in order to live a normal life, but it does. It's a full-time job, and I think people are kind of a little bit more understanding like the role. I did a video a few videos ago just about like my day-to-day running. It's not all makeup and doing YouTube videos. There's a lot behind the scenes. It's very full on, very mentally draining. I'm not saying, I'm not gonna be harping on all the negatives because there's definitely some positives about it. But yeah, there's a lot that maybe people aren't aware of that go into social media, and as we all know, it's a highlight reel, and sometimes it's not real. You don't eat meat. No, I do eat meat. I'm not a massive meat lover, I've got to be honest. I never have been. Like, when my family are very much like a beef and lamb kind of family, even like on Christmas Day we normally have beef because my mum, dad and my sister like prefer beef rather than turkey. I've always been like a turkey, chicken but fish mainly kind of person. I love eggs, and I don't really have as much dairy as I used to. I always have oat milk or almond milk in coffees. Never have like milk, not for any reason that I'm lactose intolerant. I think we can all like go on that kind of lactose intolerant bandwagon. I'm not, but I know that I feel better, prefer like oats or almond milk. I don't think, and I've tried it before where I cut out meat completely. I think I would be able to cut out meat if I had to, definitely, because when I go out to eat, I always choose fish. Like, I would never choose like a steak. Here we go with the lighting, guys. I would never choose like a steak to eat, where I know some people definitely like to. I could be a pescatarian for sure. I understand completely for other people's ethical reasons why they are completely vegan. However, I think in London especially, we've got on this kind of hype at the moment. I'm not calling like a way of eating a hype, but it kind of is for other people, where they jump on a way of eating because they think it is going to be like dramatically going to change so they're doing it for weight loss reasons, where in fact it's actually harder to be a vegan, I think. I know some people may disagree with me, because you have to make food choices in order to get the nutrients our body needs. I know a couple of my friends are vegan, and because they are clever vegans, they get like the adequate amount of protein and stuff that they need. Yes, me and Henry are both thinking about how much Henry's like line at the moment is to create more than you consume. We're both very aware of our role and sustainability and things like that. You are very shy towards people you don't know. I used to be a very, very shy child. I used to get very, very red as a child. I remember in class when we used to have to stand up and read, like, and I was never a great reader at the time, and when you have to stand up and put on the spot and it's very panicky, like, why do teachers do that? It's bizarre. But anyway, yeah, I was really, really shy as a child about meeting new people, but I think it just kind of comes with age as well. Henry always says I'm very, very confident in any situation, and to be fair, when I was on my like single lifestyle and friends would be like, oh gosh, aren't you nervous going on a first date? I would be like, no, because I'm a very, like, I'm a very, very chatty person, and almost when I get nervous I have to rein it in because I'm go too chatty. So no, not really. I'm not really shy around new people. In certain situations I am, but no, I'm not really. You lost your period when you did your bikini competitions. Yes, I did lose my period for, I probably would say about a year, but then it was quite sporadic after that. I think no one really said at the time like, oh, you're losing your period, maybe there should be a warning sign. But I think now that we know a little bit more, and I think people are more aware. I was talking the other day actually, and this is a bit sidetracking like I always do, but when you are in a certain crowd, like I was in like the bikini competition crowd, you are almost, that's all you see. Like if you are vegan, you naturally follow people who do the same thing as you, so that is all you see. So you're almost very, very narrow-minded. So when I did competitions, everyone was losing their period, like that was normal. But like now we know like that isn't normal. As females, we need our period. Like we're supposed to, if something stops as a natural thing, maybe there is something wrong. So yes, I did lose my period. It's all back up and running. I mean, thankfully, but also, as you know, because I am very open with my PMS, it's definitely too much information a lot of the time. I am very, very affected. I was leaving my best friend Lauren a voice note. She lives in Dubai this morning, and I was like, it is literally crazy. I feel like two different people at different times of the month. So in the first stage of after your period, I'm like, great, I'm fab. And then the second stage, I really have to be mindful of my mental state, really, because I know that certain things can trigger me and I just feel sometimes very low for no particular reason, and I just think it really comes down to like thinking about yourself and knowing a bit more about yourself and not being so hard on yourself as well. So you prefer upper body days to lower body workouts? No, not particularly at all. I used to see just lower body workouts on Instagram for like the fitness girls, and that shouldn't really be the case, because it would be silly to want to just build your upper body and then not have any kind of definition or strength in your upper body. I think our whole body part should be equal. I can't really tell you a split because I don't really do a workout split anymore. I probably should do, but I much prefer, like last night I just decided that I was going to book 5 classes for like an intro at a yoga studio that's like 5 minutes down the road from me, so I went this morning. And you know, things like that. I'm going to train with Emma. No, I don't think we're going to train, we're going to film and maybe like train afterwards. So I'm very mixed, I'm very like freestyle at the moment. Whatever kind of feels right, I suppose. This one made me laugh, so I left it in. I don't know if it was like a troll thing, but it just made me giggle right now. You secretly beat yourself up for being a bit chunky. Oh, No, I mean, first of all, I wouldn't say I'm a bit chunky. I think I hate the word chunky as well. It reminds me of like a chunky chip or something. I wouldn't say that I'm chunky, first of all. I have been this weight, like within like 2 pounds of this weight for quite a while now. I would say a good 2 years, and so I wouldn't say I beat myself up that I'm chunky. We all have days where we feel like we maybe want to fit in a smaller size jean, or the jeans that we normally fit in because we've gone to a different shop and everything's different sizes, and we having a wobble and we can't fit into size 8 jeans, and we're like, oh god, why can't I do this? But at the end of the day, you just gotta live your life like you are now, and I am happier overall. Obviously we all have down days, you know, days that we feel rubbish. I'm definitely have those as well, but overall my life is brilliant, and I wouldn't want to change it to be like a little bit smaller, like 3 pounds smaller, because I'm 5'1", and shorter girls will be able to relate. If I put on even a pound or something, or feel a bit watery at that time of the month, you can tell because I'm short. But I wouldn't say in any way that I'm chunky. I would say that I'm quite a normal average size now, which is totally fine with me. I'm very healthy, and yes, I don't have abs anymore. I don't have particularly much definition like I used to on my back. But overall, that isn't going to change the way that I live my life and how I feel in clothes and how happy I am. So no, I don't beat myself up. You are super organised in all areas of your life. No, I'm not. What I do try and do every day, either in my phone on notes or in this little book, I do write a good list. Like, I use Google Calendar a lot now because it gives me reminders, and if I'm having like a wobbly day where I feel like I will just sit and procrastinate, or I mean, there's a lot you can do when you're self-employed and you feel like you're doing something and actually you're not really doing much at all. So often I literally write a list. But if I know that I'm gonna have a day where I don't feel like mentally up to like life, I make sure I do that, and I don't schedule in as much, and I do things like that I know that will be small wins, and I tick things off. So I'm not super organised in every day of life, and sometimes I would like to be more organised. Sometimes I have those days where I feel completely incompetent, but overall, yes, I'm quite an organised person. You are an only child. Now, I think I mentioned it in the beginning. I have a sister, one younger sister. She lives in Amsterdam at the moment. I think me and Henry are going to go out and visit again. We went around Christmas, just before Christmas, so we're going in July or maybe the August bank holiday, I think, because I've actually only been to Amsterdam in the December months or January, and I've been like 5 times. I've only ever been in winter, but I'd really like to see it in the summer, and Emily, my sister, says that it is the most amazing place in the summer. So yeah, one sister, she lives in Amsterdam. You've had a boob job? Yes, I have. I can't remember how long ago now. It was a long time ago. First of all, it's people's own private part in their life. So when people ask me like openly on a random picture which is nothing to do, oh, have you got your boobs done, or oh gosh, you got massive boobs, and it's like, no, it's not the right way to ask. I will be open and say yes, which I have done before, but some people are just a little bit much, and you think, you wouldn't say that to my face. So the last thing is, you are down to earth. Yes, I would say so. I just think it's because I know another side to all this, and I think especially for people who came into this world after they finish like college or just after they finish uni. I think if they've not known anything else, I think it's very easy to get swept up in the whole thing, because I mean, the reason, if we're all honest, regardless of whether you're a content creator, regardless if it's your side hustle, your business, we all started Instagram for kind of vanity reasons. We all started it to, yeah, maybe put a message out there, or like I was documenting my weight loss, but I posted more when I was losing weight initially, and then the likes come up, and I think I see past that. And I think you've always got to think, how is this helping people? Because I've been the person a lot of times, I've got to say, where it's basically just like a bikini picture with no meaning or thoughts or caption, and you just like, I look good in that picture, I'm gonna put it out there. And so I think you've just got to like, you've got to see the whole bigger picture of Instagram and the highlight reel, and to be honest, how temporary it is. So I think if you get caught up and almost like a little bit big-headed and think your followers or likes or anything make you better than other people, like that is so a warped way to be. And to be honest, I feel sorry for the people like that, because at the end of the day, you're not gonna be around forever, and you're maybe not gonna be liked forever online. I'm not talking about your own person, but like the thing at the moment, Instagram may die, and so what happens if that happens? And I think you've got to be normal, you've got to be personable, and sorry, wash is on. I don't know if this is, I mean, this is a good way to end it really, with my washing on. My Friday wash on. So I think that's kind of a positive note to end it on. I'm so sorry about my washing machine in the back, I really didn't time this right. But if you have any other questions, I will try and answer them if you comment them below. But until next time guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!